fuck I'm at? We're right here. What's up? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Didn't I have something to tell them? All right, hold on, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, so it's story time. I got a story to tell y'all. All right. And I'm glad. I don't know why this camera was just set up like this. I don't know who set up this camera. Somebody must have been watching a porno or something. But, hey, check it out, bro. So, like, maybe a week and a half ago, I had to go to court. All right? Long story about why I had to go to court, Nigga wanted to try me, so I had to get physical, Had to put them nuts in. Now, I got pulled over or whatever. And the first time I got pulled over, I ain't had no insurance on. So they wrote me a ticket for not having insurance. Then I had to go pay that ticket. Paid that ticket, and they told me they would suspend my license. So then they suspended my license, and I had to pay $150 to get it reinstated. So I paid $150 to get it reinstated. But then I got pulled over again. And then they said my license was still suspended. So I'm trying to figure out why the hell it's still suspended. So now they say I need an SR22. That's basically like another insurance that you got to pay on top of your other insurance that you got now. So now he wrote me a ticket, said I had to go to court. So I'm nervous. In my head, it's over. I'm like, Akon, lock my ass up. I'm going to the big house, okay? In my head, it's over for me. I'm going down. I'm not gonna turn into 6'9". I'm just gonna go to jail. Oh well, I'm going to jail. So the day of the court date come, I'm shaking. I'm nervous. I'm black going to court. It ain't gonna turn out in my favor. I'm nervous as hell. So so first of all, I'm driving. The courthouse that I had to go to is like 45 minutes away from where I'm living here. So I'm automatically scared because I already know it's somewhere in white people territory. I already know I'm going to run into the KKK while I'm down there. So I'm nervous. So I pull up to the courthouse, and they got the jail sitting right outside of the courthouse. Like the courthouse is here, the jail is here. They can clap hands together. I was like, oh yeah, they taking me to jail. Ain't no reason why the courthouse should be this close to the jail. So I get in there, and I walk in, they got metal detectors. So I'm like, all right. Cool, metal detectors, all right, they gotta, of course, I understand, they gotta be safe. All these white people went through, it didn't go off on them at all. None of the little metal detectors went off at all. Of course, a nigga like me go through, and the metal detector start beeping, beep. I'm like, what the fuck? Always like, I gotta check you. I'm like, of course you do. I'm used to it, spread the little thing. Y'all got it done. I ain't had nothing on me, of course. So then I get in there, and I'm looking for the courtroom. And I go down to the courtroom to the right, and it said courtroom D, so that's where I was supposed to be at. So I get down to the courtroom or whatever, and this lady, she's sitting there. And I stood up next to the bench that the lady was sitting on. And she looked right at me and was like, you can sit down, I don't bite. I was like, all right, I don't know you like that. You're an older lady, I don't have to let you have a seat, but funny. So I sat next to her. She's talking to me or whatever and all this stuff. And she asking me all these questions, talking about, well, why am I here and all this stuff. So I explained to her whatever, and she was just real over-friendly. We're talking about, she was just talking to me like she liked black people, like she wanted some chocolate or something. I'm like, lady, this ain't that. No, we not having Oreos. No, dude, this ain't that, bruh. No. So I got up, went to the bathroom, came back. About time they had the door unlocked. So I sit down in the courtroom. This was a nice-ass courtroom. I've never been in court before in my life. Laugh like I lied. I ain't gonna speak on that. But I've been in the court, whatever, went to the courtroom or whatever, and y'all sit down. Everything all chill. Then this ugly ass dude with a deep ass voice came in talking about, if you guys need to check in, come up here to the front. So we all checking in, I gave him my name or whatever. He told me to sit down, so I sat down or whatever. And all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to be cool. I'm about to play a couple games with my phone. I pulled my phone out, playing games. And the first thing he said, as soon as people start pulling out their phone, he was like, if you have your phone out or if it goes off while the judge is here, we're throwing you in jail for 10 days. I said, all right, I'm putting this motherfucker right back. Turn my phone off quick as hell. I ain't going to jail. So then, court started at 8:30, right? So the judge comes out, and she's white lady. I'm thinking she's like old white lady. I'm thinking old white ladies are nice, not this motherfucker. This motherfucker was not nice at all. I'm telling y'all that now. She was not nice. Let me tell you, first thing she said, she was like, if your phone goes off, I'm throwing you in jail for 10 days, maybe even more. I was like, damn, more for a phone? I'm like, you fooling lady? But then she came out and she was like, I gotta read these rights to you. So she read everybody their rights in the whole courtroom or whatever. She read everybody their rights, and she kicked this lady out of court for falling asleep while reading the rights. I was like, this is her courtroom. She running shit for real. You feel me? And I was like, that's crazy. So she was not playing. Like, it was so fucking nuts. Like, so then, after she got done reading the rights, she started calling people up. Now, this is where the story started getting a little crazy. I'm in here for traffic court. Just a traffic violation, you know what I'm saying? A little traffic violation. These people in here for some crazy stuff. We got some crazy people in here. So the lady that comes up, one of the ladies that come up, she get pulled over. And the car, apparently the police officer searched her car, and she got pulled over for having a pound of weed in her car. I'm like, first of all, two things. What made you think it was okay to ride around with a pound of weed in your car? Like, what were you thinking? Like, what common sense is that? And two, do you got something I can still buy? Like, I really want to know. Because if you watching this video, please hit me up. My contact information in here, so you probably call my phone and we make deals. Shit, fuck it. But then, okay, so then she had a little boyfriend get pulled over with her. He had to be at the same court. He came up and he got pulled over because he had the bong. He had the bong with him in the car. And she said it was his. That's why he had to go to court. And he had a bong on him. The girl, she started getting smart with the judge while she was up there. And the judge threw her in jail for 100 days. You couldn't say nothing to this judge. Whatever she said was right, bruh. Whatever she said was right, no matter what. Threw her in jail, all right? So the boyfriend get up there, and he only had to pay, what, I think like $250, and they had to get rid of the bond. He was smart. I feel bad for old bruh. Well, I don't, because he probably about to move on. He probably about to have a couple of other hoes on the side, you know what I'm saying? Try to smack some cheeks, you know what I'm saying? About to try to smack some cheeks. Nah, otherwise that. So I'm thinking, all right, that's a little slight. That's one. Two, this is when they start getting crazy. So this girl lady was in here, the same lady that I was sitting next to on the bench, right? She asked me all these questions while I'm in here. I should have asked her. So she get up there, and the judge was like, you're here in court today because you have been, arrested for running over your ex-husband or something like that. I said, this bitch is crazy. She tried to make me the next victim. I was like, nah, she tried to get me. Nah, bro, I ain't going. She ran over her husband and broke both of his legs. And then the judge asked her, how do you want to plead? She talking about not guilty. Bitch, they got evidence on your stupid ass. You going to jail. It was over for, the judge said she can do 2 years in jail or something like that. And she pleaded not guilty, so she had to come back for another court date. The third thing, this is what did it for me. The guy before me that went up, I was going up after him, he went up. I'm thinking, okay, he was like a nice guy or whatever. I think he probably didn't do nothing for real. The judge said he had 2 counts of public indecency on him. If y'all don't know what that is, it's when you are flashing your private areas in public for everybody to see. She was like, how do you plead? This nigga said not guilty. The judge was like, sir, we have you on video at 448 at Williamsburg Pet Wildlife Preserve, someplace with pets in it, flashing your private parts to animals at 448. And then again at 517, you flash your private parts again at the animals. She was like, are you sure you want to plead not guilty? He was like, guilty. And she threw that nigga in jail for like 250 days, bro. I was like, this dude is sick. Bro, we got some sick people out there. What type of fantasy? Why do animals make you horny, bro? I hope you somewhere watching this in jail. I don't know how you might stuck a phone in there. I don't know what type of level y'all got. But why are you beating your meat to animals? Like you see a donkey or a camel, they make you hard? I just don't understand. Like, we got some sick people out there. So I get up, and it's my turn or whatever. And I get in there or whatever, and she looked at me, and she was like, all right, you got pulled over without your license or whatever again, and all this other stuff. She was like, how do you plead? I was like, guilty. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know at first, but then the officer told me. I'm not about to lie and say that the facts weren't true. So, and I told her, like, I was saying, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, because I'm nervous. I'm not trying to get thrown in jail. I'm the only black person in this courtroom. You know, you more vulnerable throwing me in jail than anybody else. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to get thrown in jail. So then she was like, okay, all I'm going to have you do since you told me the truth, just going to have you come back, go ahead, get your license fixed, and come back and play court costs, and we going to dismiss this case. So I was like, all right, cool. I got my license fixed or whatever. I just got to wait to go pay some court costs. So then I'll leave, and the lady that ran over her husband, they didn't take her in right away since she pleaded not guilty. She's sitting outside on the bench as soon as I leave. I'm like, hell nah. I'm never going back to court, man. Court was just fucking crazy. Court is crazy. I'm never going back to court again. It's slow. Do not get in trouble, please, y'all. Fix y'all car stuff, bro. I'm never getting in trouble again. That court shit was crazy, bro. I just had to tell y'all that I've never been to court like that, to where people need help. Running over your husband's legs and broke both of his legs. Then they gonna have a wheelchair and they gonna call that nigga Hot Wheels. But nah, let me stop. I'm fucked up in the head. Hey, but yeah, man, I just don't understand that, bro. I wouldn't do no shit like that. That's all I had to tell y'all, for real, bro, for real. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking nuts. But I'm about to get up out of here. Got shit to do today. So I had to tell y'all. Bye, ugly ass niggas.